What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So today we'll be starting on some mods on the interior of my Honda S2000. So if you guys are new to the channel, this is my 2007 Honda S2000. And you guys already know I do have a little bit of plans for the car. Got this car pretty much almost stock and want to change out a few stuff. So on the exterior, for now, we are almost done. We just have the wing to mount. Engine bay more or less done. The one part of the car that is still stock is my interior. So what we'll be doing first is I have a few items already. I did change out the floor mats a while back. Those are OEM Honda S2000 floor mats that are discontinued, pretty hard to find. Also put this, I guess you can say, phone mount from Audrey Fry. But yeah, I think that's about it on the interior. So we'll be changing out the steering wheel setup. Right now I still have the OEM steering wheel. I just wanted to enjoy it, you know, the way it was. But over time, you can see some of the leather here is starting to peel. If I wanted to go OEM Plus, I could have get it reupholstered. But, you know, I decided since I already have aftermarket steering wheel set up, why not do that? So we do have a Works Bell short hub, as well as NRG quick release and a Vertex steering wheel. So for this video, we'll just be taking off the OEM steering wheel and putting on the short hub, the Works Bell short hub, as well as the quick release. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And yeah, I'm super excited because for the interior, we also have a new shift knob going on. We also have new Recaro seats going on. So I'm super excited. But yeah, that will all be for a later time. To get things started, what we have to do first is pop the hood. It is pretty easy to remove the OEM steering wheel. Your main thing you need to be aware of is here's the airbag. So you want to make sure the airbag doesn't pop up in your face. So yeah, that's why I'm going to pop the hood and disconnect the battery. Alright, so I went ahead and disconnected both my battery terminals. Like I said, that's a really important step because you want to make sure the airbag doesn't blow up in your face. I've actually done a few steering wheel installs. I've done it on, I think, my EK Civic. I've done it on my Mitsubishi Lancer. This is probably at least third car I've done. I probably also helped a couple friends doing it. So it's pretty easy to do. With the S2000 on the stock steering wheel, you pretty much have one plastic clip on this side and one on the other side. You can pop those off by your hand or using like a flat tip screwdriver. And then we have two Torx bolts underneath that you have to remove on each side, left and right. Once you do that, this whole airbag thing pretty much comes loose. And there's a bolt that's holding the steering wheel in place. So pretty easy. Let's go ahead and get started. And before I take off the OEM steering wheel, let me go ahead and do a quick cinematic B-roll of it. Alright, so like I said, first step, disconnect the battery. Very important. Now we're going to remove these panels. So there's one right here on the left side. Like I said, you can use a flat tip screwdriver, or it should be pretty easy. I can just pry it out with my fingers like so. That's one piece. On the other side, you should have another piece as well. So this side is a small little piece. Alright, so we have the other cover off. So now that you have both covers off, you're going to take a Torx bolt. I believe is a T30 size. So see right here, there's one on each side. So go ahead and remove those bolts. so now that you remove both of these T30 screws, you want to carefully remove this airbag. So like I said, that's why you want to make sure. I always recommend not sitting right in front of it because, you know, you just don't want the airbag to explode in front of you for any reason. So yeah, you're just gonna remove it slowly. There will be some plugs, so you want to go ahead and disconnect any wires as well. So to disconnect the wire, it is this yellow wire here. You want to come around to the left side of the steering wheel and go ahead and disconnect this guy right here, this clip. Alright, so to disconnect it, there is this black thing right here. You just want to slide it. It's like a little lock-in mechanism. Slide it down and the clip pretty much comes right out. So yeah, right now I'm going to carefully place the airbag away. Alright. If you guys are wondering, I am keeping all my OEM stuff like the steering wheel, the seats and all that. Okay, so next thing you want to do is you see this nut right here, right in the middle. You're going to be breaking that loose. So I say break it loose and not remove it all the way because you're going to be able to remove the whole steering wheel later. So yeah, let's go ahead and break that loose. Alright, in the steering wheel I'm going to disconnect some other stuff. You have this gray clip right here, this guy right here, your horn and all that. Going to disconnect all that before you loosen this nut. Alright, so now that you have all the wires unhooked, you have this gray plug right here unhooked. You also have this brown plug, the horn unhooked. You can see all these wires are just dangling, so that's what you want. You want to remove this bolt in the middle. So there's a 14mm. If you have an impact gun, you can shoot it, but like I said, don't remove it all the way, and you'll see why later. Basically, you want to have it loose, but make sure your steering wheel is straight as well. Okay, so now that you have this middle nut loose, you want to go ahead and wiggle the steering wheel left and right. What you want to do is pop it out of its original spot while trying to keep it as straight as you can. So. Alright, so just like that, you saw me wiggling back and forth. You have the whole steering wheel loose. And you can go ahead and remove the whole 14mm bolt. Like I said, you want to make sure everything is straight because whenever you put on your aftermarket steering wheel, you want to make sure the position is right in the middle and not cockeye and crooked. So yeah, let's go ahead and install the rest of the stuff now. So we have the OEM steering wheel out. Like I said, pretty quick. The whole process took like 5 minutes. Really easy and quick. Again, quick recap. You gotta pop off these two covers. Bigger one on the left side, smaller one on the right side, and then two T30 screws on each side. Once you take that off, you can pop up the airbag and disconnect all your clips. Remove the center 14mm bolt, and that's about it. So the setup we have here, here's my aftermarket steering wheel, which I will not review in this video yet, but we also have a Works bell short hub that we'll be putting on. Whenever you put aftermarket steering wheels, the steering wheel itself is universal, but you do need to find a hub that goes on your car. So this is specifically for the Honda S2000. It's a Works bell short hub. And just show you guys what we have in here. So this is used, but here we have the short hub. We have your resistors over here so that your airbag light don't come on, or your resistors. And if you don't want any quick release or tilt hub setup, you just bolt on the hub and put the steering wheel directly. But I will be having my quick release setup from NRG. So once we put on the hub, we'll be putting on the quick release setup as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and bolt on the hub. Okay, so in your kit, it should come with a bunch of these wires, which are resistor kits. So the purpose of them is so that your SRS airbag light don't come on with the aftermarket steering wheel. Pretty much tricks the car into thinking the airbag is too connected. So this yellow guy right here, if you look at it, there's a green and a yellow wire. You'll be using this guy with two sharp prongs. You'll be pretty much poking the hole from the front, so you want it to get contact. So that's all you'll be doing. And next, you're gonna go ahead and feed the short hub over all these wires. So if you look on the back of it, it kind of looks like a half moon. Reason being because you have this guy right here that needs to clear this part. So you're gonna feed it through, you're gonna feed it like that. This half moon is gonna go right over like that, and you can hide some of the wires that you don't need, like the airbag resistor. All that can be hidden except for your horn. So let's go ahead and throw the hub on. Alright, so make sure to have this brown wire out because that's your horn. So right now, if you don't have aftermarket quick release setup, you can go ahead and hook on your steering wheel. I'll be putting on the NRG one. So what I have to do is an extra step. I'm gonna feed this guy right here, and then if you look behind, we have two wires. The yellow one, you're gonna connect it to this brown wire, your horn. The other one is like a ground wire. You're going to connect it to this little guy right here. Alright, so we have all bolts in right now. What I did was I did it in a star pattern. So here, 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 here. So I tightened it all nice and snug as well. All that's left to do is put on your steering wheel. Like I said, this quick release, you would have to put the other end onto your steering wheel. If you don't have a quick release setup, you can just bolt the whole steering wheel onto the hub straight away. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw on my steering wheel, make sure it's good, make sure the horn works. Alright, and once you're all done, make sure to reconnect your battery, put that back on, and right now you're good to enjoy your new steering wheel setup. Alright, so we're all set, tested the horn, everything works. If you guys are wondering why I'm not really showing too much of the steering wheel, that's because I want to review the steering wheel setup in a separate video. But yeah, hope you guys like it. Make sure to stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and notification bell so you know when new videos are out. I do have more plans for the S2000. So next video, you guys will probably see me revealing my steering wheel setup, my Vertex steering wheel setup, as well as we'll be changing our shift knob. The shift knob right now is the OEM shift knob. We have a Mugen carbon fiber shift knob that we're about to throw on. Probably the most expensive shift knob I ever bought because yeah, they're just expensive. Mugen stuff are just expensive. So if you guys hit the end, like I said, leave a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.